So let's learn how to draw electron dot structures for few polar and non-polar covalent compounds. So first example I'm taking here hydrogen molecule. So in hydrogen molecules there are two hydrogen atoms. So each hydrogen atom has one valence electron. So by sharing one electron by each hydrogen atom, they mutually share a pair of electrons between them. Since there is a pair of two electrons are shared between two hydrogen atoms, the resulted bond is single covalent bond. So we'll move on to the next example. That is, we have now chlorine atom. Chlorine has 7 electrons in the valence shell. It needs one more electron to satisfy the octet rule. So it shares one more electron with another chlorine atom. In this case, both chlorine atoms are short of one electron. So they share one electron each. When they share one electron each, both the chlorine atoms have 8 electrons in their valence shell. So both chlorine atoms satisfy octet rule now. Hence they form, since there is a pair of electron is shared between two chlorine atom, the resulted bond is single covalent bond. Let us take another example. So we have here two oxygen atoms. Each oxygen atom is short of 2 electrons. So they mutually share their 2 electrons. This oxygen atom shares its 2 electrons with another oxygen atom. By doing so, both the oxygen atom, they get 8 electrons in their valence shell. That is, they get octet structure. Since two pairs of electrons are shared between two oxygen atoms, the resulted bond between two oxygen atoms is double covalent bond. So next we take another example, nitrogen. The number of valence electrons in this nitrogen atom is 5. So both the nitrogen atoms are short of 3 electrons. So they mutually share 3 electrons. So this nitrogen atom shares 3 electrons with this nitrogen atom. By doing so, both the nitrogen atoms attain octet structure. Since 3 pairs of electrons, totally 6 electrons are shared between two nitrogen atoms, the bond formed between two nitrogen atoms is here triple covalent bond. So next we move on to the type of compound where we can see two different types of atoms. This is hydrogen, this is chlorine. Hydrogen is short of 1 electron to attain duplet structure and chlorine is short of 1 electron to attain octet structure. So hydrogen shares its 1 electron with chlorine atom, thereby it attains duplet structure, and chlorine atom it shares its 1 electron with hydrogen and attains octet structure. So a pair of electron is shared between hydrogen and chlorine. So single covalent bond is formed between H and Cl. Since chlorine atom is more electronegative than H, the shared pair of electrons are more focused, more concentrated, experience more pull from chlorine atom. Since the electrons are concentrated more on chlorine atom, that chlorine atom bears a slightly negative charge, and hydrogen atom, which is far away from the shared pair of electron, it bear partially positive charge. Since there is a separation of charge, there are two poles. This is polar covalent compound. Then we move on to next molecule, that is water. So in water we can see one oxygen atom is there and there are two hydrogen atoms. So these two hydrogen atoms are short of 1 electron to attain the duplet structure, and this oxygen atom is short of 2 electrons. So here the oxygen atom, it shares its 1 electron with each hydrogen atom. By doing so, it attains octet structure. Now you can count, there are totally 8 electrons around oxygen. So hydrogen, by sharing its 1 electron, it attains duplet structure. So since a pair of electrons are shared between H and O, again H and O, so a single covalent bond is present between O and H. Again, oxygen is more electronegative compared to these two hydrogen atoms. So this shared pair of electrons are pulled towards oxygen. and oxygen, because of that, it bears partially negative charge, and hydrogen atoms, they bear positive charge. Since there is a charge separation, there are two poles, positive and negative. This is also called as polar covalent compound. Next we move on to another molecule, that is ammonia. So in ammonia we can see there is one nitrogen atom and there are three hydrogen atoms. Nitrogen, it has 5 valence electrons, and hydrogen 1 valence electron. So nitrogen, it shares its 3 valence electrons with 3 different hydrogen atoms. By doing so, it attains octet structure. See, these 3 pairs of electrons, nitrogens is surrounded by 3 pairs of electrons which are involved in the bonding process. So they are called as shared bonding pair of electrons. So these are called bonding pair of electrons. So these two electrons, a pair of electrons, are not involving in bonding process, and that pair of electrons are called non-bonding pairs of electrons. So here we can see there are two pairs, there are two different types of electrons are there. Here they are bonding pairs of electrons, and these two electrons, this pair of electron is non-bonding pair of electron. Since nitrogen has more electron density, that shared pair of electrons are also pulling towards nitrogen. Nitrogen bears slightly negative charge, and these 3 hydrogen atoms are partially positive. So ammonia is also polar covalent compound. Next molecule is methane, where carbon is surrounded by 4 hydrogen atoms. So carbon, there are 4 valence electrons, hydrogen 1 valence electrons. So to attain octet structure, carbon shares its 4 electrons with 4 different hydrogen atoms. Thereby both carbon and hydrogen get stabilized. Since a pair of electrons are shared between carbon and hydrogen, the resulted bond, CH bond, is single covalent bond. And carbon, it is slightly partially negative, because it tend to attract shared pair of electron towards itself. So it is a polar covalent compound. Let us take an important case of carbon tetrachloride. What do you think? Whether it is polar covalent compound or non-polar covalent compound? Let's see. It is a covalent compound in which one carbon atom has 4 valence electrons. Each chlorine atom has 7 valence electrons. So each chlorine atom needs one more electron to satisfy octet rule. So it shares one electron with carbon atom. This is a covalent compound, carbon tetrachloride. So what happens in this case? Each chlorine and carbon sharing 2 electrons. So each chlorine and carbon shares a pair of electrons. Now in this case we have different types of atoms which shows different electronegativity. Electronegativity of chlorine atom is greater than carbon atom. So it tends to attract shared pair of electrons towards itself. Now chlorine becomes slightly negative and carbon becomes slightly positive. But in this case, chlorine attracts shared pair of electron towards this side. Same time, this chlorine atom attracts shared pair of electron towards itself. So this side. So overall attraction for electron for both the sides cancel and get nullified. Overall, CCl4 is a non-polar covalent compound. This is a covalent compound. If you take any two atoms, CCl, there is a charge separation. The Cl is partially negative, carbon is partially positive. So it's a covalent compound. But when we take the entire CCl4 compound, since the effect of electronegativity is nullified from overall compound, if you take the effect of electronegativity is nullified, it is a non-polar covalent compound. So we have studied that covalent compounds are formed by the sharing of electrons, mutual sharing of pair of electrons between two atoms or between two elements. So whenever there is a sharing of electrons, intermolecular force of attraction exists between atoms. So this is all about covalent compounds.